Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a little review and a demo on the Highlight Expert brush set by Sigma Beauty. If you've watched my channel before, you would already know that I'm obsessed with Sigma. I use their brushes all the time. Not only are they affordable, but they're amazing brushes as well. So in this brush set, it consists of 3 brushes. So the first one I use is the F56, which is the Accentuate Highlighter brush, the F03, which is the High Cheekbone Highlighter brush, and the F37, which is the Spotlight Duster brush. These brushes are definitely versatile and they can be used for multiple things along with a lot of Sigma brushes. I did do a review on the highlight and contour brush set from Sigma, so I will link that down below if you guys wanted to check that video out. So this brush set does retail for $54 US. So in Australia it does convert over, so it will be a little bit more expensive. So these brushes are made with long-lasting synthetic fibers as well. So if you do like to highlight a lot or strobe your face or anything like that, this is definitely the perfect brush set. And I think you would definitely get a lot of use out of these brushes as well. I will list all the information that you need to know in the description box down below, where you can purchase them, the price, all that kind of stuff. I will leave that down below, and I'll also write a little review on each brush that I used as well. So with all that being said, if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I would really appreciate that. Now let's jump into the review. So I'm starting out with a flat face. I just have a little bit of foundation and concealer on. We're gonna get to bronzing and contouring and all that later on in the video. So the first brush I'm gonna use in this video is the Accentuate Highlighter brush, and I'm going to be using a liquid highlighter, and this one's just High Beam from Benefit. So I'm just going to pop that onto the top of the brush, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sweep the brush on the highest points of my cheekbones, and I'm just going to pop a little bit above my eyebrow here, just where the sun would naturally hit when you turn your head. So you can see where that's just highlighted there, and it actually went on really nicely. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face. For now, I'm gonna pop this one down, and I'm actually gonna come back and use this later on in the video for something else. So moving on to the next brush, I'm going to use the High Cheekbone Highlighter brush, and I'm going to set that cream highlighter that we placed down on the face, and I'm also going to highlight my Cupid's bow and my nose as well. And the highlighter that I'm using is from Sigma in the shade Ravishing. It's a loose shimmer pigment. It's so pretty. I've actually been on the hunt for a new highlighter brush, so I'm really hoping that this is a nice brush to use. So I'm just going to hit the highest points of my cheekbones and also just above my eyebrow there. This brush is actually really easy to use, and it's not too small and it's not too big to diffuse the highlighter as well. And I have great control just like on the top of my cheekbone. So I am using the side of the brush, but if I turn it more on the edge, I can get a really precise way of applying my highlighter. I feel like a lot of my other highlighter brushes I own, it just gets really messy really easy. So this is really great because I can really control it. Now I'm just going to do my Cupid's bow and also my nose as well. So the next brush I'm going to use is the Spotlight Duster, and it is quite a tapered brush and it is fluffy as well. So you could definitely use this on the tip end to apply it to your cheekbones, your Cupid's bow, and also your nose like I did with the other brush. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to dust it kind of over the center of my face using a highlighter. But I do believe this would be a great brush to dust off any bakeage if you do bake under there as well, just because it is really fluffy and loose and it is tapered, so it's great to kind of get underneath that eye area as well. Another thing you could use it for as well is if you wanted to clean up your contour underneath here. So I'm just going to dust this kind of over the center of my face just for like an all over glow. This brush is so nice on the skin, it's just so fluffy. So now that I've just dusted a little bit of loose shimmer over the center of my face, I feel like I'm pretty highlighted. So what I'm gonna do is use this same brush and I'm gonna go in and bronze up my face because I'm feeling still really flat at the moment. I didn't put any bronzer on before, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you that you can use these brushes for multiple things. Just because it says one thing, you can use them for multiple things and you get greater value for your money as well. So the bronzer I'm going to use today is Give Me Sun by MAC, which is quite dark, but we're just going to use it anyway because I feel really pale today. So I'm just going to tap the top of the brush and tap off the excess, and I'm just going to start to contour my cheeks. So I'm not really using a heavy hand, and I feel like this brush just blends everything for you. You don't really have to do much work with this brush because it is so fluffy. It does diffuse the product quite evenly and easy. And I'm just going to also bring that underneath my jawline as well, just to define it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do it on the other side as well. I seriously have not come across a Sigma brush that I don't like. I love all their brushes. I've used them ever since I started out in makeup, and they are definitely my favorite brush brand to use. I literally feel instantly better being nice and bronzed and not as flat. I'm also going to go in and just dust this around the sides of my nose just for a little bit of color. I'm not going to go like crazy contour today because this is all about kind of like highlighting. So once again, I'm just going to dip in the tip of the brush and then tap off any excess from the brush, and I'm just going to go in and like bronze the sides, I guess, just to give my nose a little bit of color. So now that I've finished bronzing my face, we're going to go in with the first brush that I used to apply the cream highlighter, which was the Accentuate Highlighter brush. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up my contour and bake underneath using this brush. So I'm just dipping it into the loose powder, and I'm pretty much just going to run this from the top of my ear down to the side of my mouth. That was so easy and really firm as well. I actually really like this for cleaning up the contour. So let's go ahead and do the other side. So now that my bake has been on for a couple of minutes, I'm actually going to go in with the Spotlight Duster and just lightly dust off that excess powder. And you can see how that's just left me with a really nice clean cut contour. Now I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but there are a lot of women out there that do like that really clean cut contour. So now it's time for blush, and I'm going to use the Spotlight Duster again and just dust some blush over the apples of my cheeks. And the blush that I'm using today is from Sigma, and it's in the shade Nymphia, which just is a really beautiful like pale pinky shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this side as well. So here you have the end result of the brush set. As you can see, it is very versatile and you can use these brushes for different things on the face, and I absolutely, definitely 100% would recommend this brush set for anyone. It's definitely worth the money. You get what you are paying for and more, in my opinion. I always enjoy reviewing products and giving everyone my feedback. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.
See